Hello, my Gemini and Gemini rising friends. Sandra from ForYourTea.com, and this is your monthly outlook with me for the first 6 houses of a 12-house reading here on YouTube for October 2020. If you're new to my channel, welcome. This is where I do a collective weekly reading here free on YouTube for everyone, and then I also do the 12 houses in a zodiac spread for the 12 zodiac rather, in a 12-house spread, and we do houses 1 through 6 here on YouTube. We look at your life, how it is right now, your money, your communication and siblings, your energy surrounding your home, your friends and your dating life, and your work and health. And the remainder of the houses we do in a extended reading on Vimeo rather, and you can click the down arrow and see that if you want to participate. And I'm also doing a brand new drawing. I do 2 drawings per month. The first one is old, the second one is new. So I draw a zodiac to win the free reading for the month. And this month is Aries, so congratulations Aries. Check that out and share that with your Aries friends and tag them so that they can participate in that. But the second one that I'm doing that I just recently started doing is I'm going to draw a YouTube username from my subscribers. Make sure your subscriptions are public on YouTube. Go to your YouTube settings and check that out. If they're not public, I can't see your channel name in order to pick you. So I'm going to do that once a month also. So if you're not subscribed, please do. Okay, let's get into your first house here. Love begins. Wow, Gemini, this is your card. You are the lovers. This is the lovers card in traditional tarot. It means that you are in your element come in the first week of October. You are feeling good about your life and who you're with and what you're doing. I like that very much. And we have the oracle message from the Archangel Michael deck, believe and trust. So this is telling you to believe in yourself, believe in your feelings, believe in your thoughts as you have them right now, and take this into your future. So when you are on this high in October, high on life, you're going to want to really be grateful for what you're receiving and what you're feeling, and be in that moment. In other words, don't think to yourself, well, you know, what's going to happen when this is over, right? You have to have the faith that you can keep this going, right? Okay. And, you know, the words are coming to me, you're waiting for the other shoe to drop or something like that. No, no, no. We have to hold the faith here. All right. The second house is your money and your stuff. So you have awareness, and awareness tells me that you've already been given the information of what you need to do with your money, but you haven't done it yet. This could very well be some sort of an investment. I see that a lot here in the second house with this card. This could be investing in some sort of small business, starting up a business, something like that. This could also be shifting your money from one thing out of the other, right? Now, what's interesting here, the Archangel Michael message is focus on divine and perfect health. Your second house does not rule the health. Your sixth house does. We're going to get to that in just a minute. So this tells me that perhaps for some of you, your idea of what to do with your money might be health related. So it could be an investment in your health, right? If you've thought of, you know, diet and exercise regimen program, but you would have to put money into it because the food is expensive or something like that, then this is definitely a confirmation, right? The other thing is you could be investing in some sort of health related business, or opening a health related business, or getting on some sort of supplement regimen, something like that. It's always a good idea to invest in our bodies so that they can give back to us, and you can ultimately make more money, of course. Okay, so your third house rules the siblings. It also rules communication. So for some of you, your siblings are actually going to be going through this energy, and this is discontent and boredom, which means they are tired of the way that their life is going and they're ready for a change. Now, they have not decided to make the change yet. That comes later. but they are just unhappy with where or who they're at right now. So you may have to hear about that from a sibling. Now, this also does rule communication. So, there could be something as far as communicating with someone where, they're not hearing you, you have to walk away, you have to come back later, something like that. The Archangel Michael message is eternal love. Remember the love that you shared with this person. So this is definitely talking about relationships. This could be a relationship that your sibling is with, that they have loved eternally in past lifetimes and in between lives, on the other side, but they've just had enough right now. Okay? All right. So your fourth house rules your home, where you currently live, and sometimes your father can show up in the fourth house. This is the moon card in traditional tarot. So this is like examining areas about yourself that you don't really like, but because it's the house of home, you could be over analyzing, critiquing where you live, or something comes up that irritates you. Maybe you have a neighbor that's brand new that's irritating the you-know-what out of you, and you're just like, you know what? It's making you think things over. Do I want to stay here? Should I move? Should I put a privacy fence up? What should I do? Right? And also your father could be feeling this way. There could also be some sort of mild depression I get with this card. So you could be sort of depressed about where you live, or your dad could be feeling this way. This also, because it's the dad energy, it could definitely be stepfather or father-in-law. Now, the oracle message that we have here with Archangel Michael is you and your loved ones are safe. So if there is something going on next door or around you where you're starting not to feel safe, please definitely don't have fear, but you definitely should call on protection regardless. And we did get a protective card in one of your houses, and that's going to be in the extended reading, and I'll give the specifics on that if you're interested. But definitely call on that protection, okay? And make sure you're calling on that protection for your home and your property, and it will be there. Do not question it. It will be there. You have asked for it. As long as you've asked for it, that's all you need to do. Okay. Fifth house. Destiny. Wheel of Fortune card. Wow, this is lucky. This is a very fortunate, very blessed card. Very blessed energy with regard to your social life right now and your dating relationships if you are a single Gemini or Gemini rising. You should definitely take some calculated risks here. Meeting new people, new friends, new relationships. And the advice card we have is the situation is already resolved. So if you've had a situation with a friend or a situation in a dating relationship where something has happened and you thought, oh no, this has gone downhill or it's over, it actually is already resolved. You don't have to worry about it, and you have this good energy on your side. So that is great news. And you also pulled sort of a similar message here in relation to something. Well, let me back up. Okay, so the sixth house is work and health. So for some of you, this is going to be about work, and for some of you, it's going to be about health for Geminis. This is my contract partnership agreement card. So let's say that you have signed an agreement with a personal trainer, right? Because this message in your second house to invest in your health was just that, to sign up for an exercise program. But you think to yourself here, as the Archangel Michael message is, use your imagination and you will see the answer, but you're sort of going in your mind, you're too much in your head thinking, well, where am I going to get the time for this? Or how is this going to work out with the money? And so Archangel Michael is telling you, don't worry about it. It's being taken care of. You can see the answer if you simply just use your imagination. So it sort of reminds me of this card, this message that you got in the fifth house. It's already resolved. So in the sixth house here, there's no problem here, but you might think there's a problem. So going back to the 6th house, it does rule your work as well. So this could be a work issue that gets worked out as a result of this partnership agreement. You might partner with someone else. They might say, hey, if you scratch your back, I'll scratch mine. If I scratch your back, you'll scratch yours. Something like that, right? I can totally see that happening here. And again, don't worry about it because Archangel Michael's already telling you it's pretty much resolved. This is a great message, you guys. Okay, so we're going to continue this in the extended reading. We're going to go through your relationships, primary relationships. We're going to go through your sex life, any tax, legal issues, matters that you have, the source of your significant other's income if you have that. We're going to go through your travel, your school. We're going to go through your career and your mother, your children, your best friends, and the future card, which is what happens in 3 months from now. So look for that in January. And I do get a warning here in January for Geminis. It's going to be very appropriate and timely for you guys to hear that message and write it down, put it on your calendars. So if there's one person that should get the extended reading for October, it's definitely the Geminis so far. Okay, many blessings to you. Thank you so much.